question is, can you wear a hoodie while cycling?
The answer is, yes you can.
It's funny, cycling clothing, right? Just wear what you want to get the job done. Yeah, you're not going to wear a hoodie doing a time trial, are you? But man, if you like just getting into cycling, or you're thinking about it or whatever, like, just get out on the bike, you know. Just like wear what you want, you know. There's no like rules, apart from obviously if you're going to go on a Sunday club run with some fast crew. Well, who's to say you couldn't turn up in jeans and a hoodie, man? But you're going to be pretty uncomfortable, you know. You're going to be pretty uncomfortable. So it's about comfort, really. I'm just out for a potter. Like, I'm just riding a bike tonight. Just slow around the block, you know. Put the bag on the back. Chuck the hoodie in. I've even chucked some gloves in there, actually, because temperature can just go bop. I've been thinking while I was riding out in the countryside about, like, vlogs and daily vlogs, and how I don't always get time to do YouTube, you know. Like, as I said before, I'd love to do it like full time, but there's no way I'm gonna, like, it's nice to get things back, isn't it, if that makes sense. You can give, and I'm not like giving to receive, but if you're not getting like support on your channel at the end of the day, it's just funny that when you start to do something and you realise there's all the other people that are doing the same thing as you, but kind of in different ways, but they're getting more subs and views than you, it can put you on a downer, especially when you see a lot of people copying other people, and especially when a certain channel, say, puts up a video and then the following day someone copies that, you know. I'm not referring to anyone in particular, just any YouTubers, you know. Like, original content would be nice to actually just see real people doing real things, alright? The funny thing is, you only really start kind of having this kind of mindset sometimes and thinking like this with being on social media and as a collective, like, you know, Tumblr and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube, etc, etc. Like, if you weren't on that, right, and you just did your thing, whatever that might be, you're not really, there's nothing really that can get in the way of what perhaps you want to do, because sometimes it can affect your process. It's a kind of weird thing to explain unless you're in that kind of circle, I guess. I don't mean in a negative way, like, it is positive kind of what I'm doing, you know, but to be, it's like you do a certain job, you know, and you might like that job and it can be great and everything, you know, and some days are down and up. I don't necessarily mean that. It's just like kind of the some of the bullshit that comes with everything, I guess, you know. Everything kind of comes with some bullshit, doesn't it? As long as you're dealing with people, basically, you're going to be dealing with some bullshit somewhere, aren't you? Do you hear that? It's that cow saying, "Let me out of this fucking field." Sorry for swearing. That's another thing I'm trying to work on, man. If I want to swear in a video and it just kind of comes out and it's one of those sort of things, you know, that's not exactly the person that I should be defined as, someone that, oh yeah, the guy that swears a lot. I don't really swear a lot compared to some people. Sometimes I do it just to piss people off. Some people don't like it. They might unsubscribe. So I don't want to have those sort of people anyway, you know. So So yeah, unsubscribe if you don't like the swearing now and again. Who doesn't say fuck, especially if you hit your finger or something with, or you trap your finger in a door or something. Ouch, that hurt. It's better to let out a fuck, isn't it? I want to make this video about just get a bike. Don't have to be like this one. This isn't my only bike. I got some other bikes, mountain bike, etc. Just get out on your bike. If you think it's going to get cold, wear a hoodie. Has this video got any value? Do you know what? This video has got value in the fact that I'm just sat in a gateway with a field behind me, with the sun going down, just doing something that I like to do on a early summer's evening, June, July. Yeah, I guess it's pretty much early summer. Just doing things which are actually interesting versus entertainment, if that makes sense, you know. That's the other thing, isn't it? Doing a video which is for entertainment purposes. That's why I don't like watch many YouTube channels, because a lot of them are copying each other and it's purely like entertainment, where I'd sooner watch complete opposite stuff on YouTube, you know. It would be nice now and again to actually just see genuine people doing genuine fucking shit, you know. I mean, I like putting the edited videos together. As much as some people might not like those, I do actually enjoy doing that. Putting a bit of music and stuff. Tried to seek out a bit of like new music lately. That's always fun. It's amazing the sort of editing and techniques you can kind of stumble on or see, you know, like see how you can fit it into like certain tunes and stuff. Like, you don't always have to do a lot of tech to get good results, you know. Like, I could just make an unedited video talking about the topic or subject in hand, and yeah, could be a good video, couldn't it? As I've mentioned before, man, some videos you make are good, some are not. Some people might find value from that, some people might not. Some people might get inspired and motivated by that, some might not. It's like, you're not going to be, like, do you want to be in the same place this time next year? That's a question I want to put out to my viewers. Where you are now, I thought we had a little critter then. Hold up, let's investigate. I think it's a little mouse. Somewhere down in there. What I shall do, I should just point the camera down there as I speak. So as I said before, I've got like little goals and things I want to do. There's nothing major, but unless you start aiming for like little things, you're not going to be thinking about doing bigger things, you know. It's kind of funny really, because I've done some huge rides like 3 or 4 years ago. Some really big ones, and I didn't even record them. It was no big deal, but to me it was. Like I say, they weren't really on, like, didn't record them. Like I said, didn't have a GoPro then, or be really into like editing stuff as much as I am now. But yeah, like I said the other day on the video I made, we might knock out a ride or two before summer's over, you know. We shall see. Got to be kitted up for all night rides, in my opinion. Like, it can get so uncomfortable. you spend long enough in lycra shorts with a wet, damp pad, alright, come 3 or 4 in the morning, it's not always that great, you know. Yeah, you can take chamois cream and stuff like that, but it's a horrible feeling, you know, having a damp cycling pad on your ass. It's never a great feeling. I mean, I've took spare shorts and that before now, so it is a good idea. I mean, if it's a really hot day or something, there are ways of like sort of cleaning them to a degree, and then you can let them dry or something. There's things you can do, you know. It's just a funny feeling to go out and ride all night, you know, especially like totally solo. I'm not like on about mixing with, like if you're doing an all-dax or something, or again, you can still do those solo. It depends if you want to be with a group or not, but I do like, if I was doing that, I would like to be cycling with people because it is fun, you know. But to actually, what I'm saying is to set out and go for a solo ride, and you know you're out all night, it's a weird feeling, you know. It's like doing your first stealth camp or something. It just feels like so uncomfortable. Again, that can depend on where you're riding. Like if I go like near like cities, or a like city where there's a lot of population going on, you know, you got the nightclubs going on and stuff, and there's people around, and you cycle through or whatever at certain times. Like if you hit certain points at certain times, it can kind of break the ride up. To be out in the hills and stuff when it's really in the early wee hours, you know, midnight onwards, it's a weird feeling. It's not a lonely feeling, I can handle that, but it's just kind of eerie and creepy, man, you know. But it's cool at the same time. It's one thing to get up early for a ride and then have the sun come up. That's kind of cheating if you ask me. But to be out all night, the sun goes down till the sun comes up, it is a pleasurable experience, you know. Something I recommend everyone should do at least once. Solo as well. Experience that. It's a growing experience, you know. It's good. It is good. So when I do decide to do that, whether it's in the next few weeks or next month, again, and weather dependent, you do need those kind of like nights like this, although it could turn nasty within a few hours. It has done before. But you just need to time it right with the weather, really. Ideally, get 2 or 3 days of like warm, balmy weather. You need to pick that middle day, you know, just to get it right. Got to think of a title for this video now. Sometimes I think of a title before I make a video. Whatever. Chitter chat on the gateway, yeah, that's gonna get loads of viewers, isn't it? Whatever. Out and about with P-Raw, summer's evening in a gateway. It's good. Should have bought my stove, man. Made a cup of tea. Might do that sometime. After all, I drink cups of tea, so what better way to drink a cup of tea and to make a cup of tea whilst you're out and about. Anyway, see you later. If you like this video, give it a like. The little critter didn't come out to play. Probably got his feet up in his little nest by that gate post somewhere. I don't blame him. That's alright, I had my little nest in there as well. See ya. Go vegan. Every time I stop for a piss beside the road in the middle of the countryside, a car always comes along. Yes.